Okay, welcome to the new episode, and this is hot, guys, because we're gonna speak about the strategy for hyper personalized messaging. So, what does it mean? What is hyper personalized messaging? Means to land in their inbox and be replied as fast as possible and the higher percentage as possible, right? So, first of all, we build a list. Second, we create comments that really engage and build trust. Now, after we do the comment, now it's time, guys. It's time to do our love proposal. Would you like to connect with me? Yes, please connect with me, my friend. And if you did a good job with the comments, the connection accepted rate will go very high. Very, very high. So make sure that your comments are highly relevant and connect very well with your prospect, right? This is crucial. This is very important. Now, let's say that they accepted our request. What do we do? First of all, never, ever, ever send a LinkedIn note connection messages. You know, the one that you send before they even accept the request. Don't do that. Like, you know what does it mean when you do that? It means sales. I want to sell you something. Please buy my service. Don't do that. Like, there are a lot of scientific studies, a lot of paper that explain that when you send a request without a note, there is almost double the acceptance rate, right? So send it without accepting, without the note. Now they accept. What do we do? We have three options. And one is a hyper personalized text that is like what most people do. Actually, they don't really do it because it's not very personalized, but we see how to really personalize the text. Second, we send a vocal message, right? That is one of the best way right now. And third is a crazy option, but I don't know who will do this, is a video hyper personalized on them, right? Now we're gonna see the three options, and the best one, I mean, you're gonna decide which one is the best one, but the option 2 and option 3 right now are killing it on LinkedIn. Ready? Let's start. So let's go here to our whiteboard. Here we go. And so option 1 is text. And there is a very simple framework that you can use that is, hey, name, of course, ta. First line, that is the what's called icebreaker. And CTA, aka call to action, right? Now, an example. Hey, John. I was really intrigued by the post about the senior developers and the junior developers, because I really think that today is highly unfair that somebody's doing a career and is starting a career as a junior engineer and doesn't have the same choices that other people have. It's highly unfair. First line per icebreaker. Call to action. By the way, can I ask you a question? Or maybe, by the way, would you mind if I send you over something we built? By the way, is this the real job, like the number one job that you have? Like, by the way, are you optimizing your current invoices with a software, or you're just using like pen and paper? I'm making it up. These are call to actions, right? So this is the easiest way that is proven that works. Right now, the effectiveness is going lower and lower and lower because a lot of people have, of course, a lot of messages that are coming in. And first of all, you gotta keep it short, maximum 3 to 4 lines. And by lines, I mean like row. Hey, boom, boom, boom. If it's more than 4, it's done. If you can keep it up to 1, 2, maximum 3, it's gonna be amazing, right? And consider one thing, a lot of you will use a kind of software, right? Or they will do it by hand or by software. This is crucial. A lot of software don't allow you to personalize in a great way. A lot of software allow you to upload a custom field, and my advice will be upload a custom field for each lead with an icebreaker that is not like, hey John, impressive stuff that you do. I say, hey, don't do that. Like, and is the reply rate is very low. So make sure that you have a personalization that is well done, right? And we'll see now in a moment how we can do that. But it is relatively easy because we can do a compliment about what they do. We can mention the post, and mentioning the post to me is the best way because we commented, and now we can mention the post we connect. By the way, like I think that your post about ta 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 was really important because boom boom boom, right? These are the stuff that is very important because you created a connection there, and he's gonna say, oh, this is the guy that commented me, right? And you can do a compliment, you can do a mention, or you can do an enrichment, also called research first line. That is a very fancy, complicated word to say that you researched them and you found some interesting stuff online. For example, congrats on your new podcast with John Lennon, or congrats with the new deal that you guy closed with Microsoft. Congrats. Like, there's so many things that you can do. And now we're going to see each one of this, right? And let's go with the same our friend that we used in the last episode. We're gonna send them something at this point, a box of chocolate, cigars, because he's helping us a lot. So boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Just a second. Okay, so he's our friend, and which comment can we, which first line we can write? So is it our friend? Did I connect to him? Never, I think. We never spoke. Good, 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 good. So what can I say is, hey, Alex, the poll, like the number one thing that we could do is like make a comment. I love that you help people building a business that makes them free and not slave of their VC or exit goals. I was in SF and I saw how that can be stressful. Boom. By the way, can I ask you a question? Boom. This is one. It's like 4 total rows, as you can see here. One, we call lines. Boom. You can split it up like this. Now, is this extremely effective? Is effective, yeah. It's like extremely, no. With other option we have the post mention that I love it. Instead we can go, hey Alex, love your post about junior engineers getting screwed by the AI revolution. Why I'm using this terminology? Because it's an icebreaker. And consider that in cold calls, one of the most effective way to break the ice very quickly was to curse. Like crazy enough. Hey, John, how you doing? Sorry, man, I have this fucking cat here. Like, hey, get away. Sorry, man. Look, do you know my company at X, Y, and Z? Like, seems crazy, but what cursing mean is breaking the pattern. You want to break the pattern. I'm not advising to do that. I actually never did it. There are other ways that I like, but I like to go intense in order to see that, like, in order to break the ice, to break the pattern, to break the normality, to stand out, right? The purple cow. At the same time, you don't have to be a buffoon. Like, stay coherent. But this, I love your post about Junior Engineering Grade School by the AI Revolution. Um, I wonder what is going to happen when also the senior ones will be fired, right? By the way, can I ask you a question? This is the second one that we mentioned about the mentioned post. And the third one is the enrichment. And there is so many ways to do an enrichment, right? And one of the ways that I like today is to take his URL, to go on perplexity.ai and say, find me the top 10 most important business and personal news about this person. Let's see. Okay, I think it's confusing. Okay. I think is speaking about different people here. And what we can say is this guy here, Groove. This guy is about Groove, right? Groove. Yeah. I want only the news about the Alex Turnbull that scaled Groove. Okay, good. Interesting. The senior founder solve an everyday problem. So we have what are some of the most recent news about him? Let's see what we have. Yeah, it's not him about the wine. This is another one. So here we have few interesting stuff. For example, this one here. We are founders. Okay. For example, what we can say, we can go here and say, hey, Alex, I was reading your blog post in wearefounders.com. So I decided to reach out here in LinkedIn. Fellow SaaS founder here. By the way, can I ask you a question? Boom. This is highly effective because we know that he did what he did, or they make for him for sure, a blog post in wearefounders.com. That is a paid community. You can see you got to subscribe. right? These are enrichment research, and this can go on and on, because maybe you can find that they did a new partnership, a new product, like that guy has been appointed by like the head of the wine department. I think they're like two different type of Alex, like two different Alex Turnbull, is not the same guy. But just to let you know how you can use it now today, you can use the road of perplexity. Another one that I really love is this one here, is the deep research, right? And deep research can be used also in Claude. Here, we can do the same thing here in Claude. And we wait a little bit because it takes a little bit of time. Search and tools, research, right? Boom. And another one that I really like is ChatGPT, research. You can drop it here. And deep research, right? And you can see what is going on, right? Now, there is only this way. There are a lot of new ways, right? Here, deep research ask you questions. You can go on Google, you can go on G2, you can go on TechCrunch, you can go in many places. The good stuff about using Perplexity and deep research and all of this, that is gonna gather all the information together. So thank God that we have AI this day, because it's reducing a lot of time. Back in the days on the cold emails, I used to pay people on Fiverr to do this job for me, because there was no such thing as AI research. So now we saw this, but the three option: complement, mention in the post, enrichment, and research, right? Now, this is text. We can go with text, is good, but is another way that is our phone. Okay, so look this little button here in LinkedIn. So use it. It's gonna be only and only on mobile, right? So what do we do? First of all, we want to keep it short, like 30 seconds, 1 minute max. You don't want to send a 10-minute vocal message to somebody that you don't know yet, right? So keep it compelling, mention something that you see about his profile, his post, something that connects the two of you, and tell a little bit about you and what you do, right? That's it. So simple. Be genuine. They need to feel that they're receiving a vocal message from like a friend, a relative, something like that, right? So let's say that, for example, we are going to send a vocal message to our friend here that we really thank for the help of working with this course for us. Okay, let's take him out here. And what we say is that this is somebody that wants to to help people that solo founder, solopreneur that have a team in SaaS, built for freedom and not for exit, right? So let's go here. Just a second. And we're gonna send right now a vocal message, Alex Turnbull. Okay, we record, we press. Hey Alex. Wait. Here we go. Okay, I leave to be pressed. Hey Alex, how you doing, my friend? Mauro here. I saw that we connected, and I just wanted to say hello personally. By the way, your concept or building for freedom, SaaS, and not for exit or maybe for a VC, I completely relate, man. I've been in SF, and like a lot of founders stress out because they have a company at 100 million and their VC want to bring it to 1 billion, or otherwise they fire them. It's crazy. So I really respect what you do. We are in the AI space, AI for sales. So a pleasure to connect you, man. Boom, something like this. If you want, you can add at the end also a call to action. right? So let's do the same thing, but with a call to action. Sometimes you want to connect and do the call to action later, or you want to bring the call to action right away. So let's do it again. Press record. Hey Alex, how you doing, my friend? Look, I just saw that I commented your post, and it was very interesting because I know a lot of founders in SF. I used to live in SF that are completely crazy because they're VC. They have a company that is a 100 million valuation, but they will not sell until a 1 billion. So they're super stressed, and I really respect that you're building for like freedom. I really respect it, man. By the way, we have a SaaS, very similar situation. We build an AI SDR that allow you to book appointments on autopilot to bring more customer in or more investors, like whatever you want to bring. Right now, to be honest, it's going very, very well. So I was curious if you're like 100% capacity, if you're using something to get more appointments in your calendar, or you're like full 100%, everything is solved out. Nothing to sell, man. Just happy to connect and understand your situation. The number one thing that we got to do as founders is talk, is understand, is speak with other founders, right? God bless you, man. Ciao, ciao. Boom. So let's see what happened in LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, it's gonna be show here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. So I sent to myself from the account of Alessia, my fiance. And as you can see here we go. Record. Hey Alex, how you doing, my friend? Look, I just saw that I comment. As you can see, this is like a vocal message, like the one that you can receive in your phone. Also this one. Hey Alex, how you doing, my friend? Mauro here. I saw that we connected. So here we have my AI SDR replying to my messages. But that's easy. That's easy. Now, do you want to go one level above? Let's go with video. And with video, I really think that today is a crazy moment for video, because how many people ever sent you a video in LinkedIn? Nobody. Maybe somebody sent you a little Loom, but who really sent you a personalized video, right? So same thing, we go here, we either recorded before, we go in the camera, we click the video button, right? And we put the selfie mode. Usually here. Alex, how you doing, my friend? This is Mauro Lardieri here. By the way, I just wanted to say hello personally because your post was very interesting about building for freedom and not for exit or for VCs. You know, I've lived in a set for a long time, and you know, man, a lot of founders are very successful, but they get hyper stressed because their VCs, maybe they have a valuation of like 100 million, but their VC don't want to sell until 1 billion. So they are hyper stressed. So I really relate to that. And we have taken a similar path to don't take until now VC money for that. So, but by the way, we have an AI startup, an AI SaaS as well. We help people book appointments on autopilot. We have a few AI employees. My question was only if you guys are like 100% capacity, there is no way that you can handle more things. Nothing to sell, man. Just curious to connect to see if in your case LinkedIn has been a great place for outreach. Just that was my curiosity. Have a beautiful day, man. Bye bye. Boom. So we recorded, we have it, we send it, bang. Now the situation is this. We have three options: text, audio, and video. Now, if you have time, I strongly recommend to send audios and videos. Now, videos even more. Why is that? Because like who receive a video on LinkedIn is very rare, right? and it takes as much time to record an audio of 1 minute or a video of 1 minute. So if you can, do a video. Also because they can relate to your face. A lot of times in LinkedIn, you receive these like long messages, this wall of text. You have no clue who they are, how they speak. Like your brain is not relating to them like a human being, but it's like an entity behind a PC, right? Can you relate to that? Like when you just receive a text, it's like, who is this guy? I don't, oh, this girl. I have no clue, right? But when you receive a video, you say, oh, whoa, okay, he's a human being. Okay, that's interesting. So this is very, very important. Now, a question that a lot of people ask is that, Mauro, what I do next? Like, I'm gonna continue to send videos and audios all the time. Like videos, probably not. Like one video is enough. But what you can do is to continue replying with audios and vocal messages if you can, right? If you can, this is gonna be crucial. Like at least 50% of the time. Why? Because keep the conversation real, they feel your tone of voice, they know that this is not a bot, and this is very crucial, right? They know it's you. This is very, very important. And also your brain perceive the voice in a much more like the sound is elaborated mainly in one of the most ancient part of the brain, right? That's why sound is so important and so different than vision. So it's gonna be a huge benefit if you can do that. Otherwise, continue with text, right? But the first message, the connection, is very, very, very important. So we saw everything for this part, and from now on, we're gonna see the second part, that is the chat selling. So how to convince them to have a call with you.